Good to see you again. You know, every once in a while, I can guarantee you that, not by design, I come up with a few good ideas. Some of those had to do with the way I outfitted my tow vehicle, like adding an auxiliary fuel tank, giving me about 100 gallons of diesel for our journeys. The plus is the range, the ability to shop around for lower fuel prices, hence the ability to pass many more service stations, which also helps us to get to our destinations a little sooner. That means I can go and get fuel without having to dodge traffic and tight service stations without that extra 35 feet behind me. My father-in-law, Jim, liked the idea enough that while he was outfitting his brand new tow vehicle, he says to me, "Let's do a road trip." 4.5 hours later, we're back in Lake Havasu. Before I go any further, let me say that I'm not being compensated in any way by any of the companies or products I mentioned in the video. I and my family paid full retail for their products we discussed. Good or bad, these are our views. Just to be safe, do your own research. First, he traded out his stock fuel tanks, the silver ones at the bottom, for the higher capacity one at the top. His research led him to a company named KSH Fuel Products, and they specialize in tanks and containers of all kinds for your treasures or fuel and can custom build whatever you'd like. Jim opted for a 45-gallon tank with gauges and transfer switches custom wired into the cab of his new Ford, along with a fuel nozzle to transfill other vehicles with. As an added bonus, he has a lockable toolbox integrated into the top of the tank, and it is no taller than the rails on his truck. I'll place a link to the website below in the More section. Jim had talked to them on the phone several times, and they had seemed very knowledgeable and helpful. So he made an appointment. We hurried down, and they ushered us in right on time. The folks in the office, Amy and Brian Cabaday, were extremely nice, and even though they were quite busy, did their best to keep us entertained. We swapped stories, told jokes, and bragged as much as we thought we could get away with. 3 hours later, his truck can carry as much fuel as ours. Brian and the installers gave him the skinny on how everything works, and we were out the door. All in all, it was a very pleasant experience. We made a quick pit stop at a local fast foodery and then got back on the road again. Anyone hear a song in that? Anyways, back on the road for another 4-hour plus return trip home. Much of the fun of traveling can be the way you outfit your RV. From personalizing the in and out of the living space to the upgrades and safety features you add to the running gear and or towed. Make it all enjoyable, customize it, and make it your own. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please push the like button. It really does help us. If you found some value in it, please subscribe. If you'd like to see more, click on the little bell icon at the top of our page to get updated whenever we put out a new video. And if you think someone else might like it, please share the link with them. And don't pass up a chance to comment below. We hope we get to see you guys again soon. Thanks for the help.